Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. I wonder what that sign meant.
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me.
Yo, Xavier, what's up, man?
Nobody pray for me. It been a day for me.
Dude, I just aced this test, bro. Like, I'm so good. I'm so smart.
That's nice, dude. Can I see your test?
Yeah, sure.
In this part of the skit, Xavier's bragging about how he aced his test, which is not very humble of him, which is a bad example of our beatitude.
You did 20, bro.
Nice. Could you help me with something?
Oh, I don't know, bro. Like, I'm really busy with telling my friends that I did so good. So, maybe next time.
Okay, thanks anyway. When Xavier said no to my question, it was because he was going to go brag about his test, which is another bad example of our beatitude.
Peace, dude.
Wait, Justin. What's up, man? What's up?
Nobody pray for me. It been a
I'm just trying to figure something out. Could you help me? Yeah, sure. What is it about? Oh, I saw this sign earlier that said something about beatitudes and like, blessed are the something and then heaven at the end. Bless you. In this part of the video, Richard helps me with my question about the beatitude, which is very nice and humble of him.
For the poor in spirit, for there is the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, that one. Yeah.
The first beatitude, I read about that on www.theologyofwork.org.
A beatitude? What's a beatitude?
A beatitude is an instruction about how we should live our lives given to us by Jesus Christ.
Really? So what is the meaning of the beatitude? I saw it earlier.
Just read the article I told you about. I'll text you the link later. Gotta go. Peace.
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 In this article, I read about a man named Jim Collins, who proved that well-sustained companies have humbled leaders or bosses. This goes to show that being humble can benefit you. This relates to our beatitude because in the article, Jim Collins talks about bosses and leaders who are humble are successful, and our beatitude means to be humble.
Hey, did you read the article I sent you?
Yeah.
What'd you think of it?
I understand it now. Before I read the article that you sent me, I did some research about the beatitude we talked about yesterday. And apparently it means to be humble. And in the article, it said that if you are applying for a job, that you shouldn't be going around telling people about what you put on your resume and how good you are at things. Basically, you don't want to overinflate your abilities and use the gifts given to you by God for good things. In the end, I found out that the beatitude means to be humble, and being humble means not going around boasting about your achievements, but keeping that to yourself and helping others.
nobody pray for me. It been a day for me.